Hello everybody, Kaye here on my homestead in Tennessee. I'm back from a few days off. That never happens. But my brother and sister-in-law were vacationing at Edisto Beach in South Carolina, and I sort of invited myself down to join them in the beachside condo. We walked on the beach. I walked 4 miles a day. Yay! And the next day after I got there, we went to Edisto Island's Botany Bay, a former cotton plantation. They grew the finest sea island cotton in the world at one time, and that plantation eventually was given to the state. It's now called Botany Bay, and its beach, unfortunately, is eroding 25 feet per year, astonishingly. And there used to be a whole grove of live oaks lining the coast, and they've all toppled over and they're just skeletons now. So it's called Boneyard Beach. You have to go when the tide is out, which we did. And I just wanted to show you, in case you never get there, take a look at what I filmed on Botany Bay. Tell me again, Bill.
These are oyster shells, oyster reef that is exposed because of low tide.
Huh.
They build upon themselves, but the ones that are live will close their shell when they're exposed like this. So if you see open shells, though, obviously those are dead.
I see. What do you mean they build upon them?
You remember that?
No, they do. They click.
You said they build upon themselves?
I mean, an oyster reef is basically shell upon shell upon shell.
Attached to.
And they attach to each other.
Oh. But they're alive.
They are alive.
They're going, hey, Charlie, move over. Give me some room.
This is a salt marsh, and all the seagrass you see has to have salt water to survive.
Ah.
Out here.
Out here, the live oak.
Salt water and trees.
Oh, I see. They're all dead out there. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
There's a sign up here that has birds on it.
Tell him to come over here.
Come over here.
Of course, I wasn't ready.
Right there on the reef.
Maybe an egret.
You're saying there's a snail at the base of each one of those seagrasses?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the name of it.
The area around Edisto is part of the Ace Basin, and it's one of the largest intact wetland areas on the East Coast that's still remaining, because so many wetlands have been drained and developed. This is one of the last really undeveloped wetland areas in the southeast.
Is
that's
this
original, put it that way.
Is it because the plantation held the land for such a long time?
Well, the Ace Basin's much larger than just this plantation. The Ace Basin's, tens of thousands of acres.
I'm just going to read that. From this spot, the Atlantic Ocean is so close you can smell the salty surf and hear its crashing waves. But if you traveled back in time to 1950, you wouldn't have been able to see the ocean at all. Botany Bay's beach experiences one of the highest rates of erosion along the South Carolina coast, and its shoreline has changed dramatically over the last century. Since 1950, the beach has retreated landward, wow, by an incredible 2,500 feet.
Pictures.
Let's go out here first.
Oh.
They're so beautiful. The shells here, you can't take them.
They looked at this said, oh, I've got a bag to put it in.
These are,
Wow.
It's incredible. You couldn't make something this beautiful if you
Look from this side to that. the
started
lining on
from
that.
scratch. Wow. What? They're alive now? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
they're alive.
Oh, you're saying
They're alive, and they will open up. They open up when the water comes back in.
They're open.
Well, they're actually closed. See the little part right there?
Yeah.
because they're underwater more than they're
Yeah.
out of the water?
Right.
I see. So we are out here at low tide. You can only come out here at low tide, obviously. So you've got to look at
All you need.
your app and make sure that you're coming out here during the hours of low tide so you don't get trapped. Wow, can you imagine? So how high is the tide? How much higher?
It'd be about 5.5 feet higher.
Wow. So just the tips of these will be sticking out of the ground.
You'd be underwater and it'd be up to the palm trees.
Oh my.
Be about that high, so about 4.5 feet.
Okay. Wow.
Like that.
And is that a live oak, that huge
Yeah.
skeleton over there?
Yeah.
So there's just a handful left. I want to take this home, this one. Can I take this home? Oh my gosh. It's so, can you imagine how heavy it would be? Because it's saturated with water.
Out here, okay?
Okay, ooh,
You got several of them right there.
okay. If that's what they are, right?
Yeah, we can look it up. Snowy egret, a cattle egret. But there's other.
I hope I'm pointing in the right direction. I can't even see them. kind of just little minnows?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they are.
This is a marsh that is like a nursery. This is where all the babies grow up. The
Oh.
baby shrimp and baby crabs and baby anythings. And then they make their way out to the sea.
It was a really great trip, and I just wanted to let you see that in case you never get down there. And let me know if you enjoy these kinds of things, because there was a time in the near 13-year history of this channel that I did a lot of touring around and showing people other gardens and other places. And so let me know if you enjoy that sort of thing. Coming up, I want to give you a little review of what is the garden, what is the status of the garden right now, and all of my many, many seedlings. So stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the very next video.